it's been like 3 years now sober from drinking alcohol, and I just like to celebrate that for myself. I just want to pass on the benefits that I've been feeling. But I would have to say, like, you don't get the full benefits of quitting alcohol until you've been doing it for at least a year. You got to get out of the cycle of the routine of doing it, and you have to make a lot of, you have to give up a lot to do it. You have to make a big decision to say no, and I find you just got to go full stop and not drink at all. Many times before I fully quit, I did keep reoccurring, keep drinking, and then just say I'm only going to have a few, and then you get stuck into drinking too much. But I would have to say my life's so much better without drinking alcohol for the last 3 years. It's the first day of the year, of January today, 2019. I'm really proud of myself that I'm on to the next chapter of my life, and I'm happy, much happier now, and I'm happy to look forward to the future. The future's looking bright for me. You close one door on one thing and you open up the door to another thing. All the money and time and energy and all the hangovers when you couldn't be bothered doing stuff, and you also become all negative. You're technically drinking poison and paying really top price for poison, and when you go out clubbing and you're paying $10 a drink or more, and it just feels stupid, a waste of money. You go on to work busting your balls at your job, and you're wasting it on alcohol and getting in entry fee into clubs, and it just adds up. If you pull out a calculator over your lifetime, you could retire a lot younger, and you could spend the money on more positive things, and it's technically just one of those things that you feel good for a short period of time and you feel like crap for a long period of time. So you just, it seems like a bit of a rip trade-off that you're gonna put yourself in for. But I can see a lot of people do get stuck in their routine and don't want to change. But if there's a saying, if you aren't willing to change your life, nothing's gonna change. If you keep doing what you normally do, you're just going to be stuck in that routine. You're just going to repeat the last 10 years again. If you want a different outcome in your life, you've got to be willing to change. People who have the personality to change are more likely to be successful in this world. And I'd have to say my memory is so sharper. I'm more positive. I'm more a better person. And it's a good feeling waking up on a Sunday and you don't feel hungover. You haven't wasted that, all that energy, and you don't, on a Sunday you wake up and you're full energy to do something with the day, and your memory's so sharp, you remember stuff, and when you like have problems in your life, you sort of remember them in the long term, and you're sort of less likely to have those problems reoccurring. It's a bit like now, it's a new year, and you can go, sometimes I think like last year, 2018, you could go, gee, it wasn't a perfect year, but what can I learn from that, And a big part of learning from the last year and then bringing it forward to the next year is remembering. If you don't remember a mistake, you don't remember an issue or problem, how can you correct it? How can you can't always write things down and then remember them, or you might lose the paper, or it takes too much time and effort. Your best friend is your memory, to help not have recurring problems happening to you all the time. It's made a big difference in my life, and also, like, you have the energy to do other things, and your whole life changes, I have to say, when you stop drinking. And sometimes, like, like yesterday it was New Year's, and a lot of people just use that as an excuse to poison themselves with alcohol. If it wasn't New Year's, would you drink? It's just weird how everything's just like with drinkers. They drink when they're happy, they drink when they're sad, drink just because it's a Saturday night. Like, I'm not against drinking. I've been there, done it. I have seen that there is a good side to it. It can be fun, but most people abuse it, and then they end up giving themselves health problems, and it can change their personality when they're drunk, and a lot of arguments. It's a lot more negative than positive out of the outcome. And if you have a deep desire to be successful in this world, that's physically and mentally going to slow you down. It's like the two best things in life, I believe, is your wealth and your health, and that takes that away. It's a waste of money, stuffs your health. You know, everyone knows, like I even know a truck driver that's got serious health problems because he abused alcohol when he was younger, and he drank way too much coffee. He used to abuse coffee being a truck driver, and it's really stuffed his life. And now he's got to the point where if he kept on going, he would have killed himself. His body would have just carked it. But now he's on medication. He's had half his guts removed, and it's really stopped his life. He said he wished he didn't drink so much, but it's too late. The trade's been done. So you can learn by other people from their mistakes, and you know, smart people learn from other people's mistakes, while losers learn by their own mistakes. You know, you gotta take something on board seriously. Well, I'm just saying, like, it's made my life so much better. My deep desire of my goal in life is to become rich, so I have my financial freedom, and I believe I'll achieve it one day. And with the burden of not drinking alcohol, I'm more positive, I'm more focused on my goal, and I believe nothing will stop me. So if you have a deep desire to do something, one of the parts to achieve it is to making sacrifice. Otherwise you don't really want to do. You've got to be willing to, you know, cut a lot of things out of your life in order to achieve what you really want. Alright, have a good day. Bye.